This is Access Ann Arbor.
I wonder what happened to Pat. It's past time. I guess she'll be here soon. That must be her now. Hi, Pat. Come on in.
Esther, how are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. I was wondering what happened to you. I was beginning to become a little worried.
Yes, I apologize for being late, but the traffic in Ann Arbor is really maddening during rush hour. It took me over 8 minutes to get beyond Huron Parkway. How's your summer been?
It's been very good. We had a nice long trip, but you know, when you're gone from home for so long, it's always good to come back. So,
There's
yes.
nothing like home, isn't there?
That's true.
Only your
That's-
bed sleeps the way you like it. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
for sure. Well, shall we get started?
Okay, you know, I thought we could take this time to review the Celebration of Black Men brunch program before we send it off to the printers. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea. Can you believe it? It's been 12 years
I know.
that we have honored these unsung heroes. It is just amazing to me.
I know.
And you know, we really want this event to be a booming success,
Absolutely.
just like all the others. We're really fortunate in that regard.
Yes, we are. Oh, come on in.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are both of you ladies today?
Okay, okay.
Esther, I just had another question about my iPad. Plus, I wanted to see why all these cars are stopping by and these ladies are coming and going in your house. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Pat, I'd like you to meet my neighbor, Ruth.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Pat. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Now, Ruth, are you still having problems with that iPad? What is
Esther, you know I am.
what is going on, girl?
I have a few more questions about it. But you know, when I moved in, I told you I was a nosy neighbor.
You sure did.
I like to know what's going on in the neighborhood. So tell me, what's going on with the traffic and all the visitors stopping by?
Oh, Ruth, we're just having a sorority committee meeting this evening, that's all.
Oh, a sorority meeting. Which sorority is that?
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, of course, also known as the AKAs.
Well, who are the AKAs? I want to know all about them.
Who is that? Oh, come on in, Mary.
Hi.
Perfect timing.
Thank you.
Ruth, this is Mary. Like
Hi,
you.
Ruth. How are you?
She's my next door neighbor, my nosy next door neighbor. Have a seat, Mary.
Well, hello there. Hello, Pat. Hello, Esther. And
Yes.
hello, Ruth.
I'm the nosy neighbor. I like to know what's going on in the neighborhood.
Well, Mary, you are right on time. Ruth was just asking about Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. You know, Ruth, Mary is our chapter president,
Oh,
so she can tell you a little bit about our history.
I would be, I'm sorry. I need some water.
Would you like a glass of water, cup of water?
Please,
Yeah.
just a little.
Help yourself.
Let me do that. Well, thank you so much for this refreshing water. Now let me tell you a little bit about Alpha Kappa Alpha. Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority was founded on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. in 1908 by 9 African American women, by and for African American women. It is the first and the oldest Greek letter organization established by college-trained African American women. We are known for our colors, pink and green. Since 1908, Alpha Kappa Alpha has implemented programs of service impacting countless lives in such key areas as education, health, the family, and economics. The organization's community impact and scope has expanded greatly as a result of these service initiatives. Our track record of service, scholarship, and sisterhood spans the globe through its more than 265,000 members and 986 chapters. Our chapter, Delta Psi Omega, was chartered on Saturday, December 4th, 1948, at Brett House on the campus of the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. The Brett House was provided as housing for African American female students. It was named for and operated by Roberta Brett Ellis, one of the 11 charter members. Over this more than 66-year history, the chapter has focused on, among other things, education through financial support, providing scholarships to over 150 young people since 1962. This will give our members, as the 2014-2018 program theme is launching new dimensions of service. This will give our members an opportunity to continue to address our traditional programs and add 5 new program areas, which are educational enrichment, health promotion, family strengthening, environmental ownership, and global impact. Yes, Delta Psi Omega Chapter, 64 strong, is dedicated to providing service to all.
Oh, Mary, that's some kind of history. 1908, and you were the first African American Greek sorority? Wow, that's something.
Yes,
Yes,
that's right. Well, ladies, my time has come to go. I have other meetings to go to. So I'm going to leave you with some program information for your meeting. Nice meeting you.
Nice
Ruth.
meeting you.
Have a wonderful meeting, ladies.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mary. You take care.
So, Esther, what are the AKs doing in the community now?
Well, that's a good question, Ruth. Pat, can you share a little bit about what we're doing now?
Yes, I think so. Well, Ruth, I'm not sure we have enough time, or you even have enough time,
I'll find the time.
for us to explain everything that we're doing in the community, but I think we can take a few minutes to share some of our activities with you. Esther, do you think we can deviate from our planned task and share some information about the various programs with Ruth?
Oh, sure, we can spare some time.
Oh, good.
Always
good.
for my neighbors.
Yes,
Oh, that's wonderful. Nice to have neighbors like that, isn't it?
certainly is.
One thing we're doing comes under the heading of social justice and human rights. Now, this initiative addresses equality issues, including human trafficking and domestic violence, services for children and incarcerated parents, youth aging out of foster care, children in homeless shelters, and voter empowerment, just to name a few. In 2013 and 2014, our chapter largely committed its efforts to raising awareness about human trafficking. You've heard of that, I'm sure.
Yes, I have.
Okay. You know, that's an evil enterprise that is both global in its reach and local in its impact. In the summer of 2013, we distributed trafficking awareness and resource materials at the Ann Arbor Art Fair, which draws visitors from across the nation, as you so well know. And we also distributed information at the NAACP's Juneteenth celebration. This allowed us to reach members in the Ann Arbor and the Ypsilanti communities, the African American communities specifically. In February of this year, we partnered with 2 other Alpha Kappa Alpha chapters in Detroit to host a conference titled Human Trafficking and Our Children, Detection, Protection, and Prevention. And that was really a very, very good conference we had. This conference was developed to educate African American youth on the signs of trafficking, ways in which youth are lured into trafficking, and the resources available to youth who have been trafficked or know someone who has. It included speakers from the FBI, Alternatives for Girls, and My Sister's Song. Now, as we move toward the election this year, our efforts have shifted toward voter education, and at the 2014 Juneteenth celebration, we distributed information regarding the primary and upcoming general election dates, the candidates up for election, and voter registration requirements and process. It is anticipated that these efforts will continue as November approaches.
As I said before, I've heard about human trafficking, and I understand it's an issue in many communities. So it's good to know that your organization is addressing it.
Thank you. Thank you. We think so too.
You know, Ruth, our chapter is also very health conscious.
Oh.
Yep. During February of this year, we showed our support for the American Heart Association by wearing red. And you know, that is especially significant because, as you're probably aware, Alpha Kappa Alpha's colors are salmon pink and apple green. So this show of support was entitled Pink Goes Red.
Oh, interesting.
Very. We thought so, but we enjoyed doing it. In addition, we served healthy meals, shared nutritious recipes, and our health committee distributed educational pamphlets to all of our chapter members. And our chapter also supported the American Heart Association by walking in the Washtenaw County Heart Walk, which was held at Eastern Michigan University. And this year, we donated $500. And you know, we know, Ruth, how important organ donation is, especially for African Americans. And historically, African Americans donate organs at a much lower rate than other Americans. Now, Delta Psi Omega chapter partnered with the Minority Organ and Tissue Transplant Education Program to provide a community event where participants discussed concerns regarding organ donation. They received answers to their many questions and were encouraged to sign up to serve as donors.
So what I'm hearing is that you address current issues and you encourage the community to be healthy too. My, you ladies are committed and busy.
Yes, we are, Ruth, and we're also committed to addressing global poverty, which is another one of our national initiatives. The goals for this particular initiative are to, first of all, end hunger, to preserve the environment, and to empower women. The program provides food production skills and training in self-reliance through gifts of seeds, livestock, and training in environmentally sound agriculture. Education in sustainable food practices will make women equal partners in ending poverty and hunger. And in order to do this, Alpha Kappa Alpha partners with Heifer International to bring help, healing, and hope to millions of impoverished families in more than 125 countries. Heifer works in the area of livestock and agriculture to develop programs that alleviate hunger and poverty. And to give you an example of how this just might work, say for instance, you and I decided to purchase a flock of chickens.
Okay.
We would go to Heifer and we would give them $20 for a flock of chickens.
I
Now,
see.
now these chickens would be given to a woman, say like in Honduras, and through this gift, then heifer trains her on how to raise the chickens for life-nourishing, life-sustaining eggs, which she will use to feed her family. And because these chickens produce so many eggs, she would have a surplus, and she would sell them. So therefore, further helps to bring her out of poverty, because now she can earn a living and better educate her children and provide for them.
I see.
So this enables the family to make money from the birds without spending much. And chickens help control insects and fertilize gardens. We will have global partners in ending poverty and hunger, and for self-help projects and awareness campaigns within the U.S. and abroad. Alpha Kappa Alpha will continue its membership and consultative status with the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Now you may know this organization, which is known as UNESCO. That's probably far more familiar
I've heard
to you.
about that.
Sure. To help end hunger, preserve the environment, and empower women, in 2012, we donated 165 food items to food pantries of Packard Health Center and SOS Community Services, and distributed brochures from Heifer International and CARE to attendees at our celebration of Black men. And in 2013, we donated food items to food pantries of Brown Chapel AME Church and Community Church of God. Both of those churches are located in Ypsilanti.
So you've done a list of things. I've heard you say that you deal with issues of human trafficking, global poverty, health. Well, what about the youth in the community? Do you do anything for them?
Oh, yes, we do, Ruth. We sure do. Let me tell you about our EYL program. The EYL stands for Emerging Young Leaders. And the program is designed to develop skills and talents in middle school girls who have the potential to become leaders in their community. Delta Psi Omega chapter works with a group of about 15 middle school girls from the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti area. Our girls have participated in a variety of activities and lessons. They have learned the importance of exercise and staying fit. Miss Lakia Jones, a local jazzercise instructor, taught them how to exercise their entire body and the value of beginning with warm-up movements and ending with cool-down movements. The girls became better informed about nutrition by learning to read and identify healthy versus non-healthy ingredients on packaged food items. And they used this knowledge, along with some measuring skills, to create nutritious snacks. Our EYL girls also improved their study skills and learned about digital citizenship. That is what is and what is not appropriate when using social media. And you know how important that is in today's times.
Yes.
The girls also practiced dining etiquette in other areas of etiquette skills, skills which they were able to demonstrate during an evening field trip to the Union Station restaurant in Detroit, which was followed by a marvelous Christmas concert at the Fisher Music Center. And lastly, the girls put into action Alpha Kappa Alpha's motto of service to all mankind by making blankets during the holiday season and giving them to the House by the Side of the Road, the Hero organization, as well as to 2 homeless families. And you know what, Ruth? Our chapter also provides scholarships. We have provided over $75,000 in scholarships to more than 150 college-bound senior high school women, and even a few men during the last 51 years.
All I can say is you AKAs are hard-working ladies.
Yes, we are, Ruth.
Can I have this water here?
Sure. Help yourself,
Give me a
Pat.
drink.
Oh, hi, Pat.
Hi.
Hi. Come on in.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was trouble getting over here.
Well, have
But
a
I'm
seat.
here now.
Have a seat and rest yourself.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
I don't think I know this lady.
I'm Ruth.
Hi, Ruth. Nice to meet you.
And you
Yeah.
are?
I'm Patricia Manley.
Oh, another Pat.
Yep.
Uh-huh. We have two Pats, absolutely.
So, ladies, are you planning any activities for the near future?
Well, as a matter of fact, Ruth, that is the purpose of our committee meeting this evening. You know, our next event is our celebration of Black Men Brunch. And both Pat Manley and Pat Berry are the co-chairpersons of that event.
So, what is this celebration of Black men?
Well, Ruth, let me tell you a little bit about it since I have been the chair for it for quite a while.
Oh,
The celebration of Black Men Brunch is our chapter's signature event. It serves as an opportunity for the sorority and the community to recognize the accomplishments of area African American men in their careers, the assets they bring to the work environment, and the service they give to the community are very impressive. In their individual positions, these men are making or have made great inroads into gaining access to educational and economic opportunities. As a result, their talents and skills are second to none. Although these men work very diligently every day in their careers, they know that there is still more work to be done and to ensure the great accomplishments for others. They are role models for our youth also. This year marks the 12th year of the celebration of Black Men Brunch. It was started in 2001, October of 2001, and has been held every year since then except 2008 and 2012. Last year, for example, we honored 7 area men, and you may know some of them. Ronald Flowers, Dr. Derek Griffith, Jeffrey Harold, Michael Henry, Paul Jacobs, Michael Kinlock, Representative David Rutledge, and a special recognition was made to Mark Tillman, who is the national president of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. This year, we will be honoring 6 men in 6 different categories. First, Dr. Charles Boyd in the health category. He is a prominent plastic surgeon who is known nationally and internationally as an expert in facial plastic surgery. Attorney Lloyd Powell in the Trailblazer category. He has held the office of Public Defender of Washtenaw County for over 34 years, and he is a strong force in Ann Arbor. Benjamin B.J. Rogers in the economics category. He is the owner of several McDonald's franchises in Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti, and you probably went to some of them.
yes, I've been there.
Derek Scott in the education category. He is the director of inclusion and multicultural initiatives at the University of Michigan College of Engineering. Daryl Thomas in the community service category. He has been a role model for many students who he has coached or mentored in the Ypsilanti Willow Run area, and he is totally dedicated to a variety of ministries at the Community Church of God in Ypsilanti. Finally, we have Daniel Washington in the arts category. Daniel is a professor of music and associate dean of faculty and multicultural affairs at the University of Michigan School of Music, Theater, and Dance. In addition, each year we honor outstanding African American males who are seniors in the Ann Arbor area high schools, as young men of promise. Ruth, you really should come out and celebrate this with us. It will be held on Saturday, October 4th at Weber's Inn in Ann Arbor and will begin at 10:08 a.m.
10:08 a.m. That's an interesting time to begin. Why not 10 o'clock?
Well, glad you asked that question. We use the time 10:08 because our sorority was founded in 1908. Our chapter was chartered in 1948.
I see.
So by using the '08, it is in recognition and appreciation of those important dates.
Oh, I understand.
And that is why we decided to start it at that time.
Now, the AKAs recognize and honor men in the community and encourage senior males in high school, too.
Yes.
You ladies are amazing.
Well, thank
This
you.
is such a great cause. And you know, when you were listing the name of the men, I recognized many of the honorees. And I'm going to share information about this event with everyone I know.
Great, great.
Esther, I'm going to make some phone calls, and I'll come back to purchase some tickets a little later.
Great.
But I still need help with my iPad.
You know I'm there for you, Ruth. Anytime.
Well, goodbye, ladies, and thank you for the information. I'll be back later, Esther.
Okay, you take
Bye,
care.
Ruth.
Bye.
It was nice
Bye-bye.
meeting you.
Bye.
Meeting you.
Well, ladies, I apologize for that interruption, but you know what? We may have gained a few more ticket sales as
Right,
a result of
that's right.
sharing our information with my nosy neighbor.
That's right. We can never have too much publicity. Now, shall we talk more about the upcoming program?
Yes, let's do that.
We sincerely encourage the community to come out and help Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Delta Psi Omega Chapter, honor these men for their many contributions and work throughout our community. Again, the celebration of Black Men Brunch will be held on Saturday, October 4th. The time is 10:08 a.m. The location is Weber's Inn in Ann Arbor. The honorees are Dr. Charles Boyd, Attorney Lloyd Powell, Benjamin Rogers, Derek Scott, Darrell Thomas, and Daniel Washington. The tickets may be purchased through me, Patricia Berry, at Berry, lowercase b, 1992 at Comcast.net, or by calling 734-665-8175. I hope to see you there.
Well, ladies,
growing stronger every day. The women of the Ivy will make tomorrow great. It's the hand of a leader